Hello guys and welcome back to my channel and to a new not a new league I would say, but a new season, and that is CPC season 4 guys. So first of all, to handle the state of the channel, I think that's also something really important to note at this point, because I think there's been over 2 weeks since there was an upload on my channel. So first of all, what happened with the GPC? I think I uploaded up to week 8. Week 9, my opponent, due to him being really busy, had to unfortunately forfeit. So I took the forfeit win, and at that point, due to the result of an other match, I was already pretty much clinched for playoffs. And yeah, with the forfeit, I'm now in playoffs. Playoff match will be most likely done this upcoming weekend. So make sure to check out the Twitter of the GPC, because they will 1 hour before the matches, or just in general the Discord chats, they will be announced on the Twitter, the matches, and you can watch them live. So that will be for you guys probably the 22nd and the 23rd of April. This might even go up on the 22nd, so we'll just have to see how everything will go. But that's as far as the GPC goes. Uploads for playoffs will probably 1 or 2 weeks after. I think there's no real deadline, but I will definitely get them out. So GPC is really finished as a whole for that. Other than that, yeah, we're now starting up some new leagues. You will see hopefully over the upcoming few weeks a few more videos of mine, and I hope to aim for like 2, maybe 3 videos a week from me, but that's hard to tell guys, because we've been really inconsistent. But that's just the general state of my channel. I don't want to do a separate update video, because I don't think I have like enough subscribers for that, and I don't feel the need for it. And I think most guys that watch me do watch like all my videos, because there are not that much. So that's enough for me rambling on. So what I already said at the beginning, we are here back for CPC season 4. So as you all remember, season 3 ended a bit on a bad note. We made semis after winning a really great game versus Maddie. Then we lost in semis to Dewford. I think it was just that was just a combination of a whole lot of factors. I think he brought some nice sets that I didn't expect. He brought, like Abe always does, quite aggressive, and I didn't start off that aggressive at the beginning, which really cost me in the beginning of the match, and that yeah, ended up really hurting me, and yeah, we lost pretty badly in the end, which was unfortunate, but things are that. And then we had a meme match versus Stoke for 3rd place, but he decided to bring Scarf Moxie Crocodile, which I already lost to in regular season, and I brought some memes. I didn't get my physical mega guard roll, so he ended up sweeping me with that crook, which is a bit unfortunate. But all in all, we made a match just for fun, because we were like, it's the end of Gen 6, 3rd place match, it doesn't matter at all. So we ended up becoming 4th, and this season we are here to take it all guys. So some of the guys unfortunately had to leave, like Maddie, Gypsy, Anthony, but we got some really great players from like the off season. We've got a champion Johnny, we got a Rob Jr., who has also recently won the MPL minors, we got Vert, who got into semis of MPL minors. So we really got some great guys back. And not to mention, we still have some strong competitors from last season. We still have Dewford, we still have Dope, we still have my brother Joost, and etc. So strong competition overall, and let's just go right for the draft analysis for now. I have rambled enough about the CPC and how stacked our season is again this time around. So our draft, to start off our draft. First, because this is a really beautiful layout, I have to say myself, I put some time and effort in it, but was not all me. So first of all, I want to thank Exy for the background. He made the background, which I really love. He implemented my Dewford Drapions logo into it, and I really love the background, and I can really use it as like a standard for most of my videos. And then second of all, I want to thank the Flying Bird, who made like the concept of this layout. So the structure, how it's structured with the mons on the side, the stats, the typing, etc. He designed it all and put it together in a Photoshop file, and I could just adjust along the way and made it like really my own. So I really will thank those 2 guys for it. If I don't forget, I might leave the links below, but Exy is also in the CPC, and he's most likely uploading, so you can definitely check him out. And Bird is taking a little bit of a break, but you might still see him somewhere. So that's it for the layout, and now onto our actual draft. After I don't know how long it's been, I think it's about 5 minutes already, so I might leave a timestamp. So our draft, first off, we got, I think we were placed around 6th, 7th pick, and I didn't really know what to pick. I wasn't at home, I didn't plan out my draft. I thought first few rounds just pick some really great mons, and first round I thought, okay, why not grab this mon, haven't tried it out, it's really good this in Gen 7, and that's Landorus Terrier. So first of all, we grabbed Landorus Terrier, and I think Landorus Terrier is a really amazing mon, especially with the addition of Z-move users. Like we announced them after that, but spoilers, it is my Z-move user. So Z-Fly is really strong, Z-Stone Edge is really strong, Z-EQ might even be just able to break a little bit better. Overall, it's a really nice Scarf. It can be more in a defensive role because of its Intimidate ability. It's a really great pivot with U-turn. And overall, if you just look at its stats, it's well-rounded all around. With Intimidate, it becomes a little bit more bulky, also on the physical side. And it has great offensive capabilities. Can even go special, who knows. There might be a week that special is the way to go. But overall, I really liked Landorus Terrier, and I thought it would be a well-rounded first round pick, just so to say. So that was Landorus T, and then round 2 rolled around. I was looking at what mons I left, and I thought that this mon is like a mon that can fit on like any team. It's a bit the same with Landorus. Landorus also already provides me with stealth rock access, which is also something which is always appreciated. I thought this mon can also just be a glue to the team. It can also just, you can slap it on most teams. I think now in draft format it has been established. It's not like a few, might last to like 2nd, 3rd round, maybe a bit further, but it's still a really solid mon, and that's Tapu Fini. And Tapu Fini is a fairy water type with the Misty Terrain. With its ability to set up the Misty Terrain for 5 turns, meaning it can be status, which is really nice. It can be toxic, it can be burned, etc., can be T-waved, which really helps it out in that regard. As you can see, its bulk is quite phenomenal with 115 defense, 130 special defense. Overall speed is still decent, 85, special attack 95, hits not that hard, but most of the time you will run it more bulky. Has access to taunt, Nature's Madness, which really helps it out. Then just its dual stab is pretty nice, and defog ability is also really welcome for any team. It's quite an all-round nice defogger, I have to say. Something I just noticed, these two are my first and second pick. As you can see, you see a point count. This season we decided to move over to a point system, which is, I made the point system in the sense that I used references from the PPL points, CPC points, and the points that were made by Dewford, the fellow coach of the CPC and NPL. I used those 3 as a reference. I looked up, like when I was looking over a mon, like for example Landorus Terrier, pick Landorus Terrier, I looked at those 3 respective point systems, how much points they were in that. Then I added my own opinion, and so I went over all the mons and made the whole point system like with a bit of my own touch. And we had 110 points to draft, and as you can see, after the first 2 rounds I spent 30 points on my first 2 picks, and I still have like around 80 left, which is really nice. I won't be going over how much points I have left that much, but you can just see it in on the actual layout. So then the 3rd round roll around, and it was really hard for me to decide because I was looking over the next few rounds and also just what do I want to do, because at this point still didn't have a real good clue what to exactly draft. I think around, or maybe after the 4th round, I started planning out my draft a little bit. I knew my first 2 picks at this point in time, and I knew what mecha I want, but I knew I could wait. So I was thinking about what steel type to draft, and Metagross was around, but I have used Metagross now for in 2 leagues respectively in Gen 7. I really loved them, but I want to try out some new mons, and I also want to or use mons that I have used like in the past, like maybe 2 years ago, that might be good for now. And I was looking over the steel types, and there were not that many great steel types. Like there are some offensive steel types, but then if like Lucario, and that's not really a steel type. So I saw Skarmory was still around, and I decided, okay, why not pick up Skarmory? Skarmory provides me with another Stealth Rocker, another Defogger, another Spikes user. But in the regards with Rocks and Defog, due to me having Finny and Landorus, it's not pressured in those roles at all, which is really nice. Freeze up a move slot if need be. I thought Skarmory was really nice. You could say it's set up for it in a sense, but it's also not set up for it in a sense, because it has like X2 Whirlwind, and as you can see from the stats, it has an amazing defense stat, and the other stats are just well rounded, not that extensively. Ability 30 can be nice if you use it as a lead, hazard lead, but other than that, it's a well known mon in the format, I think, and it does provide some key necessities for this team. I think the only thing you will see after draft is that if you have a Dragon type and a Dragon type runs an electric move, you hit both my resist and immunity in Finny and Skarmory. But that's something that's a bit scary, but also something that I can expect and play around. So all fine and then. So now I have like a really nice core, I knew, and I wanted to have some more offense. I wanted to have some more speed, especially. I was looking through the mons and I saw this mon, and I thought, I think if I don't pick it now, I don't know if it might come back to me, because you have to see how the round structure. Like I pick round 1, then it's quite a lot of time before it comes back to me, but then there are only like 4 or 5 people, and then it's back to me, and then it's like so that's a little bit faster than the other part of the draft, which I thought, okay, if I don't pick it now, I don't know if it will come back to me. So for 9 points, Skarmory was 14, I think that was around value, but I thought this mon for 9 points, it's not a steal I would say, but it's a nice value pick, and that was Jolteon. So it's a little bit early, but how my draft was structured, I knew some mons would get sniped, and I also didn't have planned out a lot of my draft at this point, so I thought, okay, Jolteon is a nice addition for the team. And what does Jolteon provide? It provides me with a stronger special attack with 110 special attack, but especially its speed that is really nice. 130 speed is really nice for my team. It has Volt Absorb, so it is an electric immunity. Together with Landorus T, it supports Finny and Skarmory in that regard. Does not have the best bulk, but still, especially defensively, it still has a nice bulk. It has Wish, Baton Pass, if need be. It provides Wish support for Finny, but not really, but also it does. Overall coverage not that great, doesn't hit that strongly, but I thought it is a great momentum grabber, nice Volt and core with Landorus, nice speed stat, so overall I was quite happy with it. Then I was really looking at how much points I have left, how I wanted to structure my draft, and I was looking, and I decided, okay, like a poison type I want really badly. I wanted like a poison type and also dark type. And I have used Drapion recently. I had used Skuntank too, and I didn't like it. And I was looking, and I saw this one mon that was like a load of muck, and I was like, that might not be a bad option, because I wanted a poison type to absorb T-Spikes, because Finny still gets affected by it. And dark type is just really solid to have. And a lot of muck, but then just I think a few picks before me on the wheel Will grabbed it, and it's really unfortunate because it's a new Gen 7 mon. I really wanted to try it out. Unfortunately, it didn't make it back to me, but I thought still there were like, I had like 2 picks planned and my mega, and I think around this point I knew a few people could get a mega, but it was really unlucky my mega went. And after a few rounds and talking to some people, I knew for sure nobody would slide my mega, so I could wait with it to all to the end, so the final round, which is really nicely. So I got a free, not a free pick, but I structured it in that way that it could wait till the last round, which is really great, because then you have like an extra round, you could say, because if you know you can wait with a really important mon on your team, that means some mons that you would pick like round 5 or 6, you can now pick in round 4 or 5. That can really help with the draft. But that's enough for now. So I picked up in round 5, I picked up Solrock. I think Solrock as a dog type, again, it's really frail, and in this regard, like overall, really frail. But it's a nice mixed attacker. It's a bit more prone, bit more specially offensive than physically, but still, it has a speed set over 100. It has an attack set of 105, a special attack set of 120. Has great coverage. Has Sucker Punch, Pursuit, Knockoff, all 3 really amazing dog type moves, and it can be disguised as any one of my other mons. And I thought it was a solid dog type, one of the few dog types I hadn't really tried out in the format, and I thought it would be a fun mon to use. And I think it costed me like 11 points, so I was quite okay with it. And then the next round roll around, and as I mentioned, I wanted the poison type, and I was looking at what mons I left, and I knew I could spend a bit more points. Yeah, because a lot of people were like at the beginning of the draft really drafting heavy, and around this time around dived a bit lower. But I thought this mon I should grab it now, and in hindsight I'm happy I did, because otherwise it wouldn't have made it back to me. And that was Gengar. So Gengar, this gen got a little bit of a nerf because it has no levitate anymore. It has no cursed body, which can come in clutch, but overall levitate was a lot better. But still, 130 special attack, really strong, 110 speed, really crucial speed stat to have. Overall quite frail, has a little bit of special bulk, but not that much. But just overall, ghost and poison, it hits really hard. Most teams don't have a reliable Gengar switch in, and Scarf Trade Gengar is really nice. Gengar has some really, how do you say, a nice moveset, just to have some, like some really tech moves, just to say, yeah. I think Gengar is, can be a mon that's really fun to use. The only thing I have to look out is that it's not that easily pursuit trapped. I think I can work around most pursuit trappers, but we will just have to see how this will go. Same is also true with Solrock, by the way. Not that it's pursuit trapped, but it also has great coverage, also like a non-offensive coverage. So like Taunt, for example, is a great one. And just some other tech moves is really nice on those two mons. So with those mons, I established my special offense mainly. So I can also go mixed, really nice. And I got my poison type, I got my dog type, I got my offense, I got my speed. All checked out. So I was looking at the remainder of my draft, and I was like, okay, I'm still a little bit weak to Earthquake. Like Landorus and Skarmory, kind of deal with them, but not that great. And I wanted like a budget grass type, and I was looking over some budget grass types, and as I already had a ghost, some options fell off the table quite easily. And there was this one mon, and I've used it in the CPC season 5. Yeah, it didn't come to many matches, but still, it's a well-rounded mon. It can just do its job well for the points you have to spend on it, and that is Tangela. Tangela is 4 points, and it's just a small Tangrowth. Still has 100 special attack, so it's not that easily set up for the lead sheet. Also is really helpful. 115 defense is really nice. 40 special defense is not great, but with Violite it's still quite a bit bulky on the special side. You can also invest quite a lot on it, and it still takes special hits quite nicely then. And overall, Tangela is just a low budget grass type, and I could afford to already grab Tangela now, because I didn't have that many points left, because I knew my Mega, and I could wait with my Mega, and there was one other mon, and I thought, I decided also later on what that mon would be. It was set in stone for now. But yeah, Tangela, really nice, meaning we have now 7 mons on our team, and we have potentially 4 more to go, because we could draft 9 to 11 mons. So Tangela, I have my grass type, a key resist, and just a really well-rounded mon, I think, that could add some value to the team. Might even be brought like maybe at most 3 times this season, but still, for 4 points that's not bad. And then the 8th round roll around, and I wanted a bit more physically offensive. I wanted a bit more setup, like Solrock kinda setup, Gengar not that much, Landorus, Drapion, yeah, especially with C moves set up really nicely, but I wanted another setup user. I wanted some more physical offense. For a long time I really wanted Tyrantrum, because Tyrantrum is also one of my favorite mons, but just the weaknesses the rock type provided to Tyranitar really hurt my team, in the sense that it was just not a smart option to go with Tyranitar. So in the end I decided to go with Hexorus. So Hexorus, as you can see, has amazing attacks. That 147 is really great. Speed stat 97 is just below 100, but it does outspeed 95 and below, and there are quite a lot of mons in that range. So I really like Hexorus in that regard, and overall its abilities are really nicely. Mold Breaker, just get rid of some of the abilities like Levitate for example, or just his other ability which isn't used that much and really great, and that's a nerf. If they have a resist barrier, a nerf totally negates it. So I really like Hexorus, a pure dragon type, so it completes my Fairy Dragon Steel Core finally, and also just a well-rounded offensive mon and an offensive powerhouse to the team, I feel. So then we're diving in the last few rounds. So I have potentially 2 picks left until my mega, and I am going with 11 mons. I could fit it on. First I was going with, I wanted a Witch Boss at first, and I was first looking at Licky Licky, but Licky Licky went really early. So I was looking at Lickitung, and Lickitung was quite nice. 1 point mon, still quite some bulk with the Violet. I was pretty good overall. I have some knockoff switching, so I could afford it. And then I freed up like I think around 4 points left, because Hexorus cost me quite much. I think Hexorus was like, what would have been, I think 12-13 points, and Tangela was only 4. I had around 18 points left. So Lickitung was really solid. I could grab like, I was thinking maybe Float Soul from some utility, an extra water type. I thought that would be a cool option. But I was talking with Andrew, and especially apparently he also had Lickitung on his radar, and I already sniped him off Tangela, and I thought, yeah, you can have Lickitung, my man. I will just go with another normal type, because I had a few others on my radar, and that was Kangaskhan. So I went with Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan, as you can see, its HP stats above 100. Spoilers, that's the only mon with more than 100 HP on my team. My team is not that well rounded on the HP side. The rest of the stats are quite nicely, but not the HP. Still, it has an attack stat of 95, still usable. Base 80 defenses are quite nicely. Base 90 speed, still nice. Normal type, has access to Wish, has a lot of utility, can be offensive, can be Assault Vest, can be Choice Bandit, can be Choice Scarf, can be a Wish user, as already mentioned. So overall I thought Kangaskhan, nice utility mon for the team, can be used bulky, can be the Wish support for Finny. So I thought it was a nice pickup. And then with my mega in mind, I had 1 point left, and there were not that many great 1 point mons. And I thought, you know what, I already disappointed Anthony once. I was talking to him, and I was potentially going to pick up Blissey instead of a few of my other mons, and just structure my team a whole lot differently. I would have, what I would have done was still draft the team I had now, but I would have dropped mons like Kangaskhan and Zoroark for Blissey plus probably Skuntank. But Blissey was already drafted, so I couldn't do that. It would be nice to have Skarn Bliss just for the heck of it too, but no. 1 point left. I already mentioned this to Anthony, and he said, "Yeah, I dare you to take it," and I did. I made my big budget regen core. Shoutouts to Gypsy King. Dylan has used it in the BCF. The Tangela Slowpoke core. It's back, guys. So I hope everyone faced this budget regen core. Slowpoke for 1 point. I thought it's just a nice pickup. Base 90 speed. Base 90 speed. No, it wishes. No, base 90 HP. Base 65 defense. 40 special defense. HP really nice. Order stats not that great with the Violet. Still quite bulky. Water Psychic type. Okay, that's extra to turn away from Toxic. As to structure it with Finny, but still, I thought it was a nice pickup for 1 point. And just for some mons, I don't want Finny to handle, or Finny can't handle. I think Slowpoke was a nice budget pickup for 1 point. I might not bring it, I might bring it once, I might bring it twice, I might bring it a lot, who knows, but I think it was a nice pickup for 1 point, well structured, and that leaves us with our Mega. So unfortunately I couldn't pick up all the types I wanted. Like a fire type would have been amazing for my team, but I just couldn't fit it in on anywhere, and I think you have this most of the time with drafts, you can't fit everything on it. But I still, this was a Mega that I wanted from the beginning. I've seen several people use it. Most recently Gypsy has also used it in March Madness, and it's just a fun mon. I thought I would like to try it. I like to try new Megas, and this is Mega Gallade. So Mega Gallade has an amazing attack stat of 165, and still a great speed stat of 110, 95 defense and 115 special defense. So Gallade can just be an offensive mon with Sword Stance. It can also be a bulky-ish with Bulk Up. It can be really just a more defensive oriented Gallade with Wish support, which it also can Wish to Finny if it need be. So I thought Gallade was a really cool mon. It's really unfortunate that it has kind of an ability that is quite unusable with Inner Focus. But other than that, I think it's a great mon. It was 30 points, and now I have exactly 0 points left. It provides me with a fighting type I didn't have at this point, and also my second psychic type, but the other one was Slowpoke. That's not so bad. So overall, I think Gallade is a really cool mon to use, and I'm definitely really looking forward to using it. I hope I can try out a lot of different Mega Gallade sets. We will just see how it will go with it. So that's the whole team, guys. As you can see over here, here's the layout with all the members. So let me know in the comment section what you think of the team. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you see any major flaws I might not see? I know definitely it's not the strongest team I think in the past, but I don't think Gen 7, but more Gen 6 orientated. I have drafted maybe stronger teams, but with points you are always quite limited. I think this team really provides me with some nice offense, a little bit of bulky offensive pivots in Finny and Landorus. They are not passive, but still can take some hits. Camry might be a little bit too passive for my usage, but if the first few weeks don't work out as I like, then maybe I will just change up a lot of my team. We will just have to see how the first few weeks will go. But overall, I really like the team, and we will just see where it will get us, guys. Let's hope we can finally win a championship, but playoffs would already be a really great place to at least accomplish for this season, but we will just have to see. So that's enough for me, guys, and yeah, look forward to our week 1 battle. I think that will be up this upcoming Monday. So that's it for now, guys. Bye.